Yo, yo, yo. What's good, beautiful people? You know what's crazy? Right now, somewhere in this world, somebody is hating on you. Like right now. Could be your coworker Karen, your cousin's friend, or some random person who saw you thriving on Instagram. And you want to know the funniest part? They probably can't even explain why they hate you. But here's the tea, and I mean the scalding hot tea. What they actually hate has nothing to do with you. Mind blown yet? No? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because today we're about to dive deep into the psychology of haters, and by the end of this video, you're gonna be smiling every time someone throws shade your way. And yo, if you've ever had someone hate on you for literally no reason, drop a yep in the comments right now. Let's see how many of us are in this club. All right, so let's start with something wild that's gonna flip your whole perspective. You know how when you look in a mirror, you see yourself? Well, when haters look at you, they're also seeing themselves. But here's the thing. They're seeing the version of themselves they wish they could be, or the version they're scared they'll never become. Carl Jung, this old-school psychologist dude, called this projection. But forget the fancy words. Let me break it down real simple. Remember in school when that one kid would make fun of everyone for being tryhards? Meanwhile, they're the ones who secretly wanted to be good at something but were too scared to try. That's what we're talking about. When someone hates on your confidence, it's because they struggle with their own. When they mock your ambition, it's because they gave up on theirs. When they criticize your happiness, it's because they can't find their own. Think about it like this. Have you ever seen a genuinely happy, fulfilled person randomly hating on strangers online? Nah, right? Because happy people don't have time for that nonsense. They're too busy living their best life. Here's a real-life example. Let's say you start a side hustle. You're excited, you're grinding, you're posting about your progress. And then here comes your old friend from high school commenting, "Must be nice to have all that free time," with that passive-aggressive energy. What they're really saying is, "I wish I had the courage to pursue my dreams, but since I don't, I'm gonna make you feel bad about pursuing yours." And the craziest part? They don't even realize that's what they're doing. Their brain is literally protecting their ego by making you the problem instead of facing their own stuff. So next time someone hates, just smile and think, "Wow, I must be reflecting something they really want." You're literally a walking mirror showing them their potential, and that scares the living daylights out of them. Drop a mirror in the comments if this just made something click for you. Okay, here's where it gets juicy. Society has this unwritten rule book, right? Like an invisible script we're all supposed to follow. Go to school, get the degree, work the 9 to 5, get married by 30, buy the house, have 2.5 kids, retire at 65, and boom, that's life. But what happens when you decide, nah, I'm writing my own script? Chaos. People lose their minds. Because you existing outside of that script is threatening to everyone who's still stuck in it. You're proof that there's another way, and that makes them question everything. Let me paint you a picture. You decide to quit your stable job to travel the world. Suddenly everyone becomes a financial advisor. That's irresponsible. What about your future? You're gonna regret this. But Janet, who's saying this? She's been working at the same company for 15 years, secretly dreams of traveling, but is too afraid to do it. Your courage is holding up a mirror to her fear, and she does not like what she sees. Or here's another one. You start dressing different. Maybe you develop your own unique style. Nothing crazy. You just stop wearing what everyone else wears. And people start commenting. That's weird. Who are you trying to impress? You trying to be different? Yes, Karen. Yes, I am. Because the script says we should all dress the same, act the same, want the same things. And when you break that script, you're basically announcing to the world, I'm free. and that makes everyone still following the rules feel like prisoners. Here's the thing though, and this is important, these people aren't bad people. They're just scared. Change is terrifying. Watching someone else break free is terrifying because it means they could do it too. But they'd have to face their fears first. And let's be real, facing your fears is hard. It's way easier to just hate on the person who's already doing it. You know what's hilarious? The same people who hate on you for breaking the script will be the first ones to claim they knew you'd be successful once you actually make it. Oh yeah, I always knew they had it in them. Where was that energy when I was struggling, Brian? Comment, script breaker, if you've ever been criticized for doing something different. Now let's talk about something that sounds super cheesy, but is painfully true. Your light, and yes, I said light, stay with me, is literally too bright for some people. Imagine you've been sitting in a dark room for hours. Your eyes adjust. You get comfortable. Then someone throws open the curtains and boom, sunlight everywhere. What's your first reaction? You squint. You cover your eyes. Maybe you even get angry at the person who opened the curtains. That's what you are to haters. You're the sunlight, and they've been sitting in the dark for so long that your brightness is physically painful to them. Let me break this down with a real scenario. You start working on yourself, hitting the gym, eating better, working on your mental health. You're glowing up, feeling good, posting your progress. And someone comments, "Must be nice to be vain," or "Some of us have real problems." What they're seeing is someone taking control of their life, and it's reminding them that they could too, but they're not. Your self-improvement is highlighting their self-neglect. Your action is highlighting their inaction, and that hurts. So instead of feeling that pain and doing something about it, their brain goes, "Nope, we're going to make them the problem." Here's another example that's super common. Success at work or school. You're out here grinding, getting promotions, acing tests, making moves, and instead of congratulations, you get teacher's pet, try hard, kiss ass. Because apparently being good at what you do is now a crime. But seriously, what's happening is your excellence is making their average look average. And nobody wants to feel average, so rather than step up their game, they try to bring down yours. The wild part is that you could literally be the nicest, most humble person ever, and they'd still hate. Because it's not about your personality, it's about what your existence represents to them. You existing at a higher vibration is forcing them to see where they're at, and they're not ready to see that yet. But here's the beautiful part. You can't dim your light to make others comfortable. That's not your job. Your job is to shine, and maybe, just maybe, inspire someone to turn their own light on instead of hating on yours. Type shine if you're done dimming your light for others. Oof, this one hits different. So there's this concept, and yeah, we're getting a tiny bit deep here, but stick with me because this is powerful, called the unlived life. Basically, it's all the dreams you gave up on, all the paths you didn't take, all the versions of yourself you never became. And we all have this. Every single person has dreams they buried. But here's where you come in and become the villain in someone else's story. You're living a version of their unlived life. Let me give you a real example that'll make this super clear. Say you love making art. You post your paintings, your drawings, your creative stuff online. You're not even that good yet. You're just enjoying the process. And someone comments, "Must be nice to have time to waste on hobbies," or "get a real job." Plot twist, that person wanted to be an artist when they were younger, but someone told them it wasn't practical, so they buried that dream, got the real job, and now they're 35, working in accounting, and miserable. Then they see you living out their dream, and it's like watching an alternate version of themselves. the version that had courage, and that's painful to watch. Or relationship stuff. Oh man, this one's everywhere. You're single and happy, traveling, doing your thing, and suddenly all your coupled-up friends are like, "Don't you want to settle down? Aren't you lonely? You're running out of time." But what they're really saying is, "I settled when I wasn't ready, and seeing you happy and free is making me question my choices." Or the flip side. You're in a happy relationship, posting cute couple stuff, and someone's in your DMs like, "It's fake, no relationship is that happy," or "Just wait, it'll fall apart." Because their relationships are struggling, so clearly all relationships must be struggling, right? Your happiness is proof that they could have that too if they worked on their own stuff, and that's uncomfortable. Here's what's crazy. The more authentic you are, the more this happens. Because authentic people are rare. Most people are living lives they think they should live, not lives they want to live. So when you show up, genuinely living your truth, it's like an alarm going off in everyone else's head screaming, "You could be doing this too." And some people hear that alarm and get inspired, but others, they smash the alarm. And guess what? You're the alarm. Sorry, you're just out here existing and accidentally becoming people's wake-up call. Comment, "Wake up," if you've ever been hated on for living your truth. All right, let's talk about the big one. The thing that makes haters absolutely lose it. Your confidence. And I'm not talking about fake confidence or arrogance. I'm talking about that quiet, solid, unshakable belief in yourself. That "I know who I am and I'm good with it" energy. That right there. That's like garlic to a vampire for haters. Because most people, and this is sad but true, don't actually like themselves that much. They're constantly comparing, constantly feeling not enough, constantly seeking validation from external sources. Then you walk in, completely secure in who you are, not needing anyone's approval, and their brain literally cannot compute. Wait, how are they so okay with themselves? What do they know that I don't? Why aren't they anxious like me? Let me give you some real scenarios where this plays out. You post a selfie. You're not fishing for compliments, you just felt cute. The caption is simple, maybe a little silly, you're just vibing. And someone comments, "Must be nice to be so full of yourself," or "Pretty people don't know how the rest of us live." Excuse me, I can't feel good about myself because you don't feel good about yourself. Make it make sense. Or here's a work one, you speak up in meetings. You share your ideas confidently. You're not aggressive, not dominating, just secure in your thoughts. And later someone says you're too much or need to be humbled. Translation: Your confidence is highlighting my insecurity, and I need you to shrink so I can feel better. Here's the truth bomb. Society is way more comfortable with people who doubt themselves. Insecure people are easier to control, easier to manipulate, easier to sell stuff to. A confident person who knows their worth? That person is dangerous to systems that profit off your insecurity. So when you show up confident, you're not just triggering individual haters. You're going against programming. You're supposed to be insecure. You're supposed to need products, approval, validation to feel worthy. But you just don't. You just exist, knowing you're enough as you are. Revolutionary. And revolutions always face resistance. Here's something I want you to remember, and screenshot this if you need to. Your confidence gives other confident people life. Like attracts like. The people who hate your confidence are not your people. The people who celebrate your confidence, those are your people. You know how you feel when you see someone genuinely owning who they are. Doesn't it make you want to do the same? That's the real effect of confidence. It's contagious. But to insecure people, that contagion feels like a threat. If I catch confidence from them, I'll have to change my whole life. And change is scary. so they'd rather just leave a hate comment and keep scrolling through their own misery. Honestly, let them. Your confidence is not up for debate. You don't need to convince anyone that you deserve to feel good about yourself. Drop confident if you're done apologizing for believing in yourself. Okay, so we've talked about why haters hate. Now let's talk about what you actually do about it. First thing, and this is crucial, understand that hate is information. It's data. It's telling you something, but probably not what you think. Hate doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. Usually it means you're doing something right and it's making people uncomfortable. So, step 1, thank the haters. No, seriously, not out loud, that's weird. But in your head, be like, thanks for confirming I'm on the right path. Because you know who doesn't get hate. People who play it safe. People who never do anything. People who stay small and quiet and invisible. You're getting hate. Congratulations. You're visible. You're making moves. You're living out loud. Step 2, and this is where it gets fun. Use hate as fuel. Every hate comment, every eye roll, every who do they think they are is literally just energy you can redirect. They said you can't? Okay, now you have to. They said you're too much? Great, be more. They said you'll fail? Perfect, now you're extra motivated to succeed. Haters are out here providing free motivation and they don't even realize it. Step 3. Protect your peace. This is important. You can acknowledge hate exists without consuming it. Don't sit there reading every hate comment, analyzing every bit of criticism, trying to understand every person who doesn't like you. That's exhausting and pointless. See it, register it as, oh, projection and insecurity, and move on. Your energy is valuable. Don't spend it on people who aren't spending their energy positively on you. Step 4. Keep being you. Double down on your authenticity. Because here's the secret. The more yourself you are, the more the right people find you. Yes, you'll attract more haters, but you'll also attract more genuine supporters, more real connections, more opportunities aligned with who you actually are. Would you rather have 1,000 fake followers who hate the real you, or 100 real supporters who love the authentic you? The answer is obvious. And here's the final thing. Remember that today's hater could be tomorrow's supporter. I know, sounds crazy, right? But think about it. People grow. People heal. People work through their stuff. That person hating on your business today might be your customer next year after they've worked through their own limiting beliefs about money. That person mocking your confidence today might be reaching out for advice next year after they've started their own journey. People change, and sometimes watching someone confidently be themselves is the exact thing someone needs to see before they're ready to change. So don't write people off. Just don't let them dim your light while they're figuring their stuff out. All right, beautiful people, let's wrap this up. Remember, what haters really detest about you is actually what they detest about themselves. You're just the mirror, the alarm clock, the reminder of what they could be if they were brave enough. And that's not your problem to fix. Your job is to keep shining, keep growing, keep being unapologetically you. The right people will love you for it. The wrong people will hate you for it. And both reactions confirm you're doing something worth doing. So go out there and give them something to talk about. Be so authentically you that you attract your tribe and repel everyone else. Before you go, smash that like button if this resonated, drop a comment telling me about your funniest hater moment, and subscribe if you want more content about living your best life while people are mad about it. And remember, their hate is just proof you're glowing. So keep glowing, babe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.